Hi guys, it's me. I had some eggs, piece of toast, hardly ate the toast. I don't know, like my appetite's not what it used to be. Not that that's a bad thing. Let me make sure that you understand. It's an okay thing, but it's a funny thing because I've always had like weight issues and stuff like that, and you know, we'll get into some more personal stuff when we set up our membership, and I'll tell you a little bit more about me, and you get a chance to share about you in a more private setting. Does that make sense? But I have no problem sharing. I'm having a drink. Anyway, I'm back with my magnificent subscribers. Oh my God, I can't even tell you. You should have seen me at work today. You guys, I have whatever the number was. And they were like, "What are you talking about?" And then I realized cuz there's like personal things you bring to work and personal things you don't. That's just not one of the things that I would like automatically bring to work. But I was like, no, nothing, never mind. We're good. This is for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Everything I say is all about my intuition and my feelings, has nothing to do with fact, and all entertainment. Thank you. So I've got my Osho cards again, Osho Zen. Okay. I really like these cards. This is the back. I think I've showed these to you maybe yesterday. But I really, 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 really. So at the end, when we're done with our reading, I'm going to share a bank story with you. That's a personal story. I don't have to give any personal details. I'll just tell you the story of my bank life. In the meanwhile, let's pull some cards. What are we going to look at? Let's look at new questions. I want to ask this question again about Anonymous. Remember we talked about Anonymous? Anonymous is a group of people internationally. Nobody knows who the other person is. It's not like a membership where I know that Joan and Mary are in the group. No, they don't know that. It is a group of people that are anonymous to each other and anonymous to you and me, and they're called anonymous. And they probably have to have very high level IT background, on the like tech bros. I hate to use that for an example, but you get my point. They have to really know the tricks of the trade, right? So the bottom line is, I want to know if Anonymous, the group, is ever going to release the info that they have I mean, if you were going to hire someone to teach you how to safeguard your system, my opinion, I'm a healthcare professional. I'm not an IT person. But who would be the best person to hire would be someone who is a hacker. Why? Because they know all the tricks. Now, I'm talking about someone on a very high level. So that's who's in Anonymous. And as I say, they are anonymous to each other. If they walk down the street, they wouldn't have a clue. I mean, you wouldn't have a clue. Nobody knows who they are except the individual. They must have unique logins or unique this or unique that. I don't know. But they have a lot of information on the felon, among others. And they have been threatening to release it. And they said originally, someone corrected me the other day, but they're not right. Originally, they said on or before July 7. Not July 1, July 7. I have no idea why July 7. I don't know. July 1 makes sense to me only in that it's the first day of a month. But I don't know why July 7. I'm just telling you what I know. So I want to know, will Anonymous release their information on or before July 7? And I'm going to pull cards on this, okay? Possibilities. Oh, very interesting. You guys, I'm telling you, I'm really in love with these cards. Completion. Look really close. You see like a puzzle face? You know what I mean? A puzzle piece is being fit in. So maybe they can't release it until each segment. I'm just saying, it's like I give you a word, then you give someone else a word, and then maybe each anonymous person knows one person, and that's the person they give the anonymous word to. I don't know. I'm making this up, but it kind of makes sense. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. This reminds me of that rock star card in one of the other decks. Healing. Oh, yes. Heal me. I could use some healing. Healing. Going with the flow. Okay, maybe they don't want us to know. Isolation. You have to look at this. Look at that. Is that the coolest? Isolation. The dream. Moment to moment. Adventure. Yes. Compromise. Maybe they're going to choose a different date and change. And politics. Wow. They're changing the date. Thunderbolt. There's the tower. I'm right. I don't know why I'm right. I don't know what makes me think I'm right. But I feel like I'm right. Morality. Yes. Sorrow. Well, celebration. I'm going to stop right here. I think I know. I think I got it. Isolation, compromise, adventure, Thunderbolt. They're not going to do it on July 7. They're going to change the date. And they may, I always had thought that they would do it, but not until, I don't know when, after the 4th of July or something like that. And I know that I originally heard July 7. I know that. It's not a number that I made up out of thin air, like the story about how Anonymous would know each other. I don't know that. I mean, it's like a guess, but I know that they are all anonymous to each other, but I don't know if anybody out there is a teacher, but you know how teachers have those phone lists? Like if there's a snow day, you call me, then I call this one, and then that one calls that one. So everybody just calls one person rather than one person sitting there making multiple calls to multiple people. I think Anonymous probably has a setup like that, where Anonymous number 10 calls Anonymous number 11, and 11 calls 12, and 12 calls... So they only know one person, the phone number that they use. And it probably is one of those burner phones. Does that make sense? Or does it only make sense to me? It makes a lot of sense to me. It really does. Okay, I want to tell you what happened today. Okay, I'll make it fast because I've got tea time. Can I have a spot of tea? Okay, here's the story. I'll shuffle while I talk, so being productive. I have a debit card. A lot of people do. And it's a MasterCard, and I don't really use it much for anything like bills and so forth that I use online services for go directly to my bank account, if that makes sense to you. So my bank account, is like 13 numbers or whatever they have, would be different than my debit card. It's a completely different number. My debit card did not get stolen. I have it. What happened was that somebody hacked into my account and changed either my ID and or password, and then turned off the face thing, because they can't do Face ID, because if they do Face ID, that's going to be in someone's system. I may not be able to find it, but the bank will. And then I would file charges, and then the police get involved. Actually, it would be the FBI that would get involved. So basically what happened was somebody went in, hacked in, and changed my this code, my that code. It's been a day. That's all I can tell you. So I finally decided to bite the bullet and get a new card. You know what it's like when you have a debit card associated with certain payments. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Anyway, that's what happened. I spent 45 minutes of my 45-minute break time. It's just crazy. And do you know why I didn't lose my mind? Because I have a great bank. I bank with Fifth Third. I don't know if it's in your area. Fifth Third Bank. They're phenomenal. If they're in your area and you're looking for a new bank, I highly recommend them for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. I do. I highly recommend them. They are... All right. Running. That, I didn't even give them permission to take my picture. What a fabulous bod. Okay. Ain't, you know what? Grudge holder. Who would that be? Felon 45. I had a cranky little troll who said, he's not 45, he's 47. And I said, well, he wasn't even 45. So, and bye-bye. Moving. He went moving on. I blew him away. Just like Michael Jackson. This is not the real Michael Jackson. I'm just telling you that. Want to be like you, act like you, dresses like you, looks like, and copies you. But I can tell the face is not Michael Jackson. Everything else looks very much Michael Jackson. The romantic stuff. Get out of there. Here you go, Mr. T. I bet you dimes to donuts. He's had something. And he's also this. Because when he gets done paying off E. Jean Carroll, he's going to need someone to hook him out. Again, if they keep putting my body on these cards, I want a piece of the action. Don't you think that's fair? There I am with a wig on. Just kidding. She's a lovely, lovely, lovely figure. There he is again. Ta-da! Bankrupt. This one's for you, Deb. There's this girl that I know. Her name is also Deborah, who did not know what that 2-word card meant. Not this one. This one. So she asked her son, what does this mean? Her son's an adult. And he looks at her like, Mom? And then she Googled it. She Googled it, which did give her the photo proof. Ignoring. She's ignoring me right now. She's not here. She doesn't live here. I just know her. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Happiness hater. I know people like this, don't you? They just hate when you're happy. What made you so happy today? Steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, and feeds off of you. That's creativity? Nah. Wasting time. I don't think I'm wasting time when I spend time with you. You. Fake accounts. You see how close this is to the truth? Okay. Fake social media accounts to spy. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Okay, so back to my banking thing. I know nobody really cares. You just want to get the 411 here. With the help of their customer service, I have a new card coming. My old card is no bueno. And while I was eating my eggs, I figured out how to change all the things. Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can you send love and protection to all of my subscribers? Every one of them. You can't forget. You can't miss anyone. It's got to be done right, Spirit. Every single one of them. Thank you. He said yes. It said yes. Thank you. Okay. Does Felon 45... Hi, Penny Sue. Does Felon 45 know that he's on a slow boat to meet his maker? Yes. He knows. Does Felon 45 know that Anonymous, if he even knows what that is, probably can't pronounce it. Anonymous. I heard him once. Anonymous. Does he know that Anonymous has his 411? Does he know? Of course not. Of course not. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one short. It's only 21 minutes. This is my second one today. Tomorrow will be a regular day, more predictable, okay? I'll do one in the morning and one in the evening, you know, like around 6, 7 o'clock, somewhere in there. And it'll be like a more normal day. This was a cray-cray day. But I'm glad I came on, because even though I can't see you and you see me, that's all going to change. When? What day is it? Oh, hark. Is that Saturday? Saturday the 28th? At 8 o'clock? I'm going to go live? I've got to buy something new to wear. Oh, for Linda. I have to buy something new for her show. I do. I'm going to buy something new. Is that crazy? I have to. I just, well, I have things you haven't seen before, but no, I have to buy something new. For you guys. Make you proud. Excuse me. So tomorrow I'll be back on a regular schedule. I'll see you in the morning before 11 in the morning. And I will see you again in the like dinner hour-ish, or beyond, little beyond dinner, maybe like 7 something. And if I get bored or if I get the chance, I'll do a short reading later in the evening or something like that. Okay? So, blessings. Because you put the smile on my face. You'll never really know. Well, those of you who become members are going to know, because I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been telling you the truth, but I haven't really told you anything special. But when we go into a membership, we're in a private room, so to speak, and nobody's censoring us. You can swear. You want to use the F-bomb, just say it. I'm all with you. I don't care about language. Unless you're directing it at me. You're directing it at me, you're out. I have the power. It's so powerful. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening or morning, wherever you are, or early evening. I know that the West Coast is, early evening. And with that, I'm going to wish you love and light and peace. Peace out, guys.